Hey folks, JJ here in the workshop of Jewett Guitars, not Guitar Riot. That's actually in Cleveland, Ohio, and that's a really cool shop to go buy a guitar. Anyways, I'm here in the shop with two of my favorite tools. One of my long-time old favorite tools is the Festool vacuum hold down, and you hear that running in the background. I really can't turn that off, otherwise this would fall on the ground. That's halfway to the start of a bad day. But I want to talk very briefly about my new favorite tool. This is the SurfPrep 4x3 sander, and I love this thing for sanding bare wood and sanding finishes, as I'll show you in a later video. What's great about this is that it allows you to hold it very flat, and you can go right up to the edge without tipping it over, which you can always do very easily with a random orbit sander. The stuff that I'm using is their, I want to call it a Abranet equivalent, but I think they call it a mesh abrasive. I start with 120. They have different abrasives if you like using a non-mesh. But when you pair this with a vacuum attachment, there's absolutely no dust whatsoever. I'm going to go kick it on and show you. See how flat that is? No tip over on the edges. And the other nice thing about this sander is if you use a 3x5, or I mean a 5-inch random orbit sander, it's really easy to round over the binding. This thing will get right up to the edge, and you can actually kind of just work the corner of that sander right into the edge without going over the binding. The last thing I'm going to show you, which I absolutely love, is right here in the waist area. Normally, with my 5-inch sander, I have to put an interface pad. But you can actually kind of feel this in, as I'll call it, and get right into that waist. By feeling, what I mean is just kind of sort of digging it in like that. And because it's flat, you don't run the risk of tipping over and rounding over the binding or making them too thin. Anyways, just some quick tips on my new favorite tool, SurfPrep. You can go to surfprep.com. Again, they have pneumatic, which I prefer because it's lightweight and a little bit easier on my wrist, or you can get an electric version. Over and out. See you on the next line.